Okay, now we've got everything, except, of course, as usual, there are more things to set up before I can really say that we're ready to go. Okay, waiting on... Okay, here we go. That's there. Okay. Now, a couple of clicks here and there. Another click. Where? Here. I gotta drag my browser. Okay. Now let's line up the windows and we'll be all set to go. Line up the windows. Okay, the windows are now all lined up. And Lacey is here. Lacey, welcome. You're the first person. Oh, great. Down the wrong pipe. Now I can't sing. You're the first person here, Lacey. Welcome to my live. Tamia is here. Welcome to my live. We're just getting started. Zane, Ella, Jenny, Emily is here. Angel, welcome to my live. Ella, thank you for liking my live. Thank you, Tay. And Elliot, welcome. And Withers. Caleb, rate my music. Okay, please rate my music. Nicole, it's great to see you. Oh, suddenly I see, wow, people are just suddenly, my viewers list was empty and then it just populated with like 10 names. Olivia, now some names disappeared. I don't know how this thing works, but Sinking, PJ Walkdown Jr., Yaya, BBC, User, Red, Ali, Dope Heisenberg. Okay, girl. Ba is here. Garrett, Nixon, Princella. How come I don't see your name, Nicole, in this list of top viewers? You're one of my top viewers. I don't know how this algorithm works. I mean, it seems to be pretty random of how it picks the top viewers. Brina is here. Christina. I know. You are a top viewer. I should ask you to be a moderator. I need somebody who's always here to be a moderator. I'd have to know your TikTok handle in order to add you, if you wanted to do that. Okay, I just kind of wasn't sure I'd be able to make it tonight, as usual. I almost decided not to go live, but I thought, what the heck? Let's go live and see how long I can go. And I don't even know what I'm starting with. Well, I mean, that's a intro to one of my songs that maybe is telling me, my fingers are telling me I should start with this. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson, for those of you who don't know and are just joining, and I'm doing original songs for you. And I also am a storyteller. Oh, excuse me. And I'm going to start off, all right, since my fingers keep doing this, that's the song I'm going to do. I want to write a song for no reason in particular. By the way, this is a sing-along. Don't want to make it long, you'll find out. I'd rather keep it simpler. So here it is. Sing it with me, sing it with me, sing it with me. Sing it with me, sing it with me, sing it with me. I feel good, feeling real good. So sing it with me, sing it with me, sing it with me. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum, ba-da-ba-dum-bum-bum, ba-da-ba-dum-bum, ba-da-ba-dum-bum-bum. But I'm just throwing in some words to carry on the melody, create another verse, leave it as my legacy. So here it is. Sing it with me, sing it with me, sing it with me. Sing it with me, sing it with me, sing it with me. I feel good, feeling real good. So So sing it with me, sing it with me, sing it with me. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum. A song doesn't need a reason. It's just a little rhyme. It doesn't need a deeper meaning if it's a good time. So sing it with me, sing it with me, sing it with me. Sing it with me, sing it with me, sing it with me. You know I feel good, feeling real good. So sing it with me, sing it with me, sing it with me. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum. Ba-da-ba-dum-bum-bum. Ba-dum. Hey, thank you so much, Vanillas, for sharing the live. And if you are enjoying my live, please share and follow me if you're not already following me. I see User is here, and Sherry is here, and Carlo, and Shelby has joined, and Gnav, and Ja, and Hockey Goalie. Thank you, Abby, so much for the follow. And Bella, welcome, and Allison, welcome. Julie No is here. Razzle Dazzle. I am Razzle Dazzled by Razzle Oh, Chloe, how are you? Annabelle, help is here. We can all use a little help. Gracie is here. Hart, Lauren, Regan, Allison, welcome. Jalen, I'm so glad to have you at my live. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson, doing original songs for you. Sorry, I'm being silly, because I'm the silly guy. It's true, I am. I'm very serious sometimes, you know. Sometimes I'm overly serious, but then I'm such a goofball. You know, okay, that reminds me of a song. So I took a poll on my Discord server whether or not I should play this song on my live, and I didn't get that many. I mean, there weren't that many. I encourage you all to join my Discord server, so, you know, if, among other things, you can vote on these polls. But should I play this song or not? And they said, yes, play it. So this is a new song I wrote, and it's very autobiographical. And it's actually almost kind of, in a way, I feel like it might even be my theme song. Okay, well, I could talk about the song, but oh, thank you, Victoria, for the follow. I'm just going to play this, and tell me what you think of it. I've got no fashion sense, don't like to follow trends. I dress the same as I did back in school. It killed me way back then. I never could fit in, but now I could care less if I'm not cool. Just being me, minding my own business, not trying to be the same as you or different. The pressure to conform can be hard to ignore, but I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. Get anxious and depressed, distracted and obsessed, then sing away my troubles in a song. I fumble and I flail, I fall down and I fail, then pick myself back up and move along. Just being me, taking care of business, not trying to be the same as you or different. The pressure to conform Can't be hard to ignore, but I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. When I'm gone, carve it on my grave. Here lies someone who lived his life his way, just being me, minding my own business, not trying to be the same as you or different. The pressure to conform can't be hard to ignore, but I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. No, I don't worry, I'm too busy being me. Thank you, Araya. Oh, and Nicole, you are in both places at once. It's good to see you in two places. It's good to see you in one place, but two is even better. Oh, and by the way, speaking of multiple places, there is this possible, as you may all know, there's this possible TikTok ban coming. So, I would love us to be able to still, be in touch and share my music and stuff with you. So please follow me on other platforms. I'm on multiple platforms, and there's a link. It's the website link in my profile that will take you to my link tree. Oh, thank you, Mike. So please click on that website link in my profile. That'll take you to my link tree, and then it'll show you my website. You can sign up for my newsletter, my Discord server. You can join, and all the other platforms I'm on. You can follow me on all the other platforms and social media. So if this TikTok ban happens to happen, which I hope it really doesn't, that there's still a way for us to, be together. And oh, thank you, Peyton, for the GG and the lightning bolt. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. Thank you so much. And I don't know if anybody, I don't know if the live goal is visible on your screen or not. I can't tell from where I am. I have to set it in one place and then go to another place, and it doesn't show up on my screen. But if it's there, please, I encourage you to help me reach my live goal. That would be totally amazing. Oh, thank you, Coco. I'm so glad to hear you like the song. I feel like that's kind of, that's kind of one of the things I'm most proud of about myself is in that song. I used to try so hard, especially in high school, to be cool and be like the other kids, and I always felt like I didn't fit in, and now I don't fit in, but, if I do, I do, and if I don't, I don't. And I have my issues, and that's just the way it is, and I'm not going to be ashamed. I'm just going to live the best I can. So that's what that song is all about, and hopefully maybe it'll be an inspiration. When I write these autobiographical songs, of course it's a means of self-expression, but I also hope that they will find, be some sort of comfort or inspiration or something to others that, go through things that may have some similarities to what I go through. So, I have these mental health songs on my website. I have my songs, if you go to my website, you can see my songs are divided into different categories. And there's like an album for each category. And one of the categories is mental health songs. And those are, among the songs that mean the most to me. So, I also have, of course, relationship songs. What songwriter does not have relationship songs? I mean, really? So I actually have a new single out. And this new single, I would say, would fall into the category of relationship songs. And I have relationship songs broken up into two types because there's so many of them. There's the happy ones. I guess I called them sweet love relationship songs. Maybe, I don't know if sweet's the best word or happy, but I said sweet. And the other category is what I call troubled, because they're not all sad. They're troubled in different ways. So this would fall into the former category, and it's my latest single. So I have to do my latest single for you, and I hope you will like it. And it goes like this. Oh, those eyes. Oh, your touch. Oh, Coco, thank you for joining. Oh, let me start over again. Oh, those eyes. Oh, your touch. Oh, the feelings you stir up. Oh, yes, deep breath. You excite me and scare me to death. Let's go somewhere. Get so far gone that we don't care. Come with me. Hold on tight. We can make it all the way tonight. On the edge, you and me, as close as we can ever be. Come with me. Oh, your scent. Oh, those lips. Oh, the way you move those hips. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. You're so good, I'm losing myself. Want more, more, more. Now every part of me is yours. Come with me. Hold on tight. We can make it all the way tonight. On the edge, you and me, as close as we can ever be. Come with me. You're all that matters. You're all I see. All I want for you to come with me. Hold on tight. We can make it all the way tonight. On the edge, you and me, as close as we can ever be. Come with me. Come with me. Come with me. Soccer Girl, thank you for the follow. And Mallory, thank you for the shares. And if you're enjoying my live, please share and follow me if you're not already. Soccer Girls. You know, I didn't used to really like soccer when I was young, but then my kids started playing. and I started to really love the game. My son was actually really good. He ended up playing a little bit of college soccer. He was a recruited athlete at the college he went to. So, that was my latest single. I hope you liked it. It's on Spotify if you want to hear the full recording. It's also on my website. You can actually download it for free even if you want from my website. You have the choice of free download or name a price if you'd like to support me. So, and again, if you're liking my live, please share and follow. Okay, what's next on the agenda? Well, I guess if I did my latest single, that just came out on Friday, I should also do the one before that, which is a very different. Now, this one falls, I guess, if I have to, have I categorized this one on my website? I better go and do that. I guess this would have to fall into, I could put it under the life songs category, but I think it's kind of maybe belongs in the political songs category. Maybe both. I have some songs that I put in more than one category. So, this song, I always make the disclaimer that there's an explicit word, and I don't want to get, restricted or anything, so I guess I'm going to have to, I always sing a substitute sound-alike word, and you'll know which one it is because it's in the second line and it rhymes with Twitter, and the song goes like this. He calls it X, I still call it Twitter. Either way, that site has gone into the spitter. Name calling, rage trolling, lies and outright slander. Elon reposting Nazi propaganda. Lies move at the speed of light. No one cares what's wrong or what's right. People spit out insults to that space. They'd never say straight to your face. Online or on the air, it's all gone way too far. Its grip is everywhere, pulling us apart. Giant corporations just keep getting greedier, fueling all the hate on anti-social media. Take a look at Newsmax, take a look at Fox. The way they talk to us, they think we're dumb as rocks. Non-stop, over the top, poison for the mind. 24/7, all outrage all the time. Creation of malignant dreams. A well-oiled hate machine. Online or on the air, it's all gone way too far. Its grip is everywhere, pulling us apart. Giant corporations just keep getting greedier, fueling all the hate on anti-social media. Anti-social. 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 Online or on the air, it's all gone way too far. Its grip is everywhere, pulling us apart. Giant corporations just keep getting greedier, fueling all the hate on anti-social media. They're fueling all the hate on anti-social media. Thank you. Oh, thank you so much. That's Tal for the follow, and Renee for the follow, and TikTok user for sharing my live. And if you are enjoying this, please, I encourage you to share and follow me if you're not already. Oh, you know what? I don't know if I said this. I just see Victoria followed a while back. I don't know if I said thank you to Victoria, and if you're still here. I don't remember. Maybe I did. But I will do it anyway, again. And Parker is here, and Nat is here, and Ash, welcome to my live. Coco and A, welcome to my live. Jennifer, Madison, welcome. Angelica, I'm so glad you're here. Erica, Juts, Sophie, welcome to my live. It's so great to have you. I'm Seth Hillary Jackson. I'm doing original songs for you. And, I'm also a storyteller. Oh, Skitchens, thank you for the, I think that's a compliment. It's an emoji. I can't exactly, my eyes are, I'm not as young as I was, and my eyes are a little blurry, and the screen's a little far away. But I assume that's a good thing, that emoji. I'll pretend it is, even if it's not. How's that? Also, I don't know how often I should keep mentioning this, but, if there is that TikTok ban, and you like my content and my music and my stories, etc., Please go to the website link that in my profile. That'll take you to a link tree or smart link, whatever you want to call it, with all the other places you can follow me, so that we won't lose touch in case of this TikTok ban. There's my website, where you can also sign up for my newsletter and download my music. There's a Discord server, which I really encourage you to join. And then there's my other streaming platforms, my Spotify and other video platforms, and social media. So there's all kinds of ways we can stay together. All right, what's next? Now, I did that song. I could go to another political song, or I could shift gears. All right, well, I'm going to just jump in and do another one of these political songs. This one, I really like this song. On the other hand, the thing I don't like it, oh, thank you, Madison, for the tiny diny. I appreciate the love. Thank you so much. I feel like even if you like the song, unless you're following politics carefully, there's probably some things in the songs that most people don't know what I'm talking about. And hopefully maybe this song will encourage you to find out. Oh, thank you, Luca, for the donut. I really appreciate you so much. Oh, and Luca, thank you so much for the rose. 4 of them, 4 roses, not just 1, 4. Thank you so much. So I don't know, maybe, I'm a songwriter, and I spent a lot of years studying the craft of songwriting. And kind of one of the things that is kind of fundamental to songwriting is that the song shouldn't need any explanation. But this is kind of one of the exceptions, I guess, because there's some things that involve, the ins and outs of politics that, maybe most people aren't following. So I don't know. I'm going to play the song, and then we'll see if I'm going to explain any more about what it's talking about. But anyway, it goes like this. Turn on the news. There's endless raging and whining about groomers, elites, and radical thugs coming after us. Somebody's trying real hard to keep us divided, as the haters keep searching for things to make sound scandalous. It's easy to get swept up in this culture war, till you see who the outrage machine is really working for. There's a trail to the boss's door. Follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow of the funding, top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. Owners of private jets get richer and richer, while the fountain of fear's favorite party cuts their taxes. Their 5 men in robes made it legal to bribe politicians, 'cause that's really all a super PAC is. It's pay to play like their corporate donors want it. You and me take a back seat to their profits. Follow the money. Who gives and gets what? Gotta watch the flow of the funding, top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers? As ever, follow the money. They know voters would kick them to the curb if we were watching what they do. So they get us mad and they keep us scared, 'cause they sure don't want us to. Follow the money. Who gives and gets what? gotta watch the flow of the funding top down and back up. The fat cats and their flunkies are also power hungry. Who pulls the levers as ever? Follow the money. Who pulls the levers? Go get her. Follow the money. All right, well, you know, I could get all political and explain that song, and I'm always tempted to do that. But on the other hand, I don't know. Unless people want me to. Oh, thank you, Luca, for the heart with the arrow. I forget what that's called. Is that called a love you, I think? You know, I only... This platform I'm on, it only shows me the picture of the gift you sent me. It doesn't show me the name. And I really hate that because I really would like to properly thank you for it. But I really appreciate it. If I recall, and I've seen this gift before, and there are a bunch of gifts in the, you know, in the TikTok, like, gift library or whatever you want to call it, that have hearts in them. Oh, thank you. 64 TikToks. Oh, my goodness. Thank you so much, Luca. So there are a bunch of them with hearts in them, and it's hard to remember, like, the names of each one. But I really, oh, thank you so much for the love, Luca. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you. All right. I could do another political song, but maybe we should not do that tonight. I don't know. Maybe we should. You know, political songs can drive people away, but they can also get people very involved. Does anybody know? I should? Oh, well, since you're giving me all the love, maybe I'll have to, you know, give your request priority. You want another political song? You know, I have this brand new... Again, Lacey, but I see... How come every time... It seems like every time you comment with the word comment, those ones make it through, but the other comments don't. That's so weird. You know, I have this song. I don't know if you'll even... I don't know if I should play this one. I haven't played this one in like forever. I kind of wrote this. It's a political song, but I kind of wrote it. Oh, but I'll play enough afterwards. But Luca asked for another political song. So, okay, I'm going to play this one. I also hesitate to play this one because this is one of those songs, you know, like Bruce Springsteen's Born in the USA, not to compare myself to him, but people hear that and they think it's a patriotic song because they don't really listen to all the words very carefully. And this is like kind of one of those where, like I had this one guy who was a professional in the business. He thought it was like Lee Greenwood, like cheering on America, America. That was his comment. No, it's not that. And I had other people think, oh, you must be a MAGA because you wrote that song because it mentions making America great. And I'm actually kind of the opposite of a MAGA. And this song is kind of, you know, of course I want to make America great. Who doesn't? But there's a right way and a wrong way. And there are a lot of people, I feel like, going about it the wrong way. So this is what I think is the right way. All the angry words and crossing swords, where politics are like a sport. The red team and the blue, we all pick a side. The goal is just to make the other team cry. But we're not just some elephants and donkeys. We need to come together for our country. One great nation, that's our foundation. 50 states united, we all lose if we're divided. This common ground we live on is what we've got to build on. That's how we make America great. We don't need to agree on all that that much. Just this land we love belongs to all of us. No talk of spilling blood, no seizing control. Here we settle things at the polls. We raise our flags and sing our songs of freedom. It's time we start to act like we believe them. One great nation, that's our foundation. 50 states united, we all lose if we're divided. This common ground we live on is what we've got to build on. That's how we make America great. The haters on TV keep on talking louder. They're separating you and me just for their own power. So let's ignore them. We can't afford them. 'Cause one great nation, that's our foundation. 50 states united, we all lose if we're divided. This common ground we live on is what we've got to build on. That's how we make America great. This common ground we live on is what we've got to build on. That's how we make America great. That's how we make America great. So again, this is not a MAGA song. I mean, it is, but not in the way that, the expression is commonly used. Hannah, thank you for the follow, and Lacey for the hearts. I'm glad you liked the song. I'm always hesitant to play that song because I know some people may be very offended. Oh, Luca, thank you for 65 roses. Oh, wow. I really appreciate you so much. Thank you so much. Okay, well, Lacey has asked for... Oh, so your comment got through. That's good. I guess some of the comments make it through. Lacey has requested a song that is actually a very meaningful song to me. And this one falls under the mental health songs category. If you see it, if it's on my website, it's under mental health songs. I have like an album for each category, which you can download from my website. You can actually download a lot of these songs from my website. Oh, thank you, Maddie, for the follow. And you can download them for free if you want. Of course, you can also name a price and support me with a donation, but you don't have to. It's free. It's all up to you. Okay, so I keep on looking back at all I haven't done. The sweet success, if I had only. The moves that didn't work, the people that I've hurt, thinking I deserve it when I'm lonely. This beating myself up is such a waste. It's time to give myself a break. So enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, enough shrinking back when I hear my name. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. I still can hear that voice come piercing through the years, commanding me to blame myself. It's time to let that go. By now I ought to know I'm worth as much as anybody else. I'm gonna let the tears fall where they may, remind myself that I'm okay. So enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, enough shrinking back when I hear my name. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. I have my moments, I have my good days. I've got my inner strength, and I've got the will to change. So enough of the guilt, enough of the shame, enough shrinking back when I hear my name. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. A little more compassion, a little more self-love, a lot more realization that I am enough. I am enough. I am enough. Oh, hi, Chloe. I'm so glad you could join me for my live. I'm doing original songs. And thank you, Maddie Wald, for the follow. And then another Maddie. 2 Maddies following me. Thank you so much. I really appreciate you. And if you're enjoying my live, please be sure to follow me if you're not already, and to share the live. And please like the live. In fact, the more you can tap your screen, the better. Let's see where you are on likes tonight. The goal is to reach 20,000. Oh, and wait a second. Why am I not? It's not showing anything. Oh. What? I can't even see the stat. Oh, here it is. No data available. Oh, here it is. The data is pouring in. We're up to 8,200 likes according to this. I guess I'm probably a little behind. There's some lag. But let's see if we can get to 20,000. That would be totally awesome. And I love my wife. Me too. I love my wife is here. Cookie Owens and Jasmine is here. And Madison is here. And Lydia, welcome. So, since you mentioned that you love your wife, I'm going to do a song I wrote about that very topic. I have 2 songs. I have more than 2 songs, actually. So, okay, I'll do this one. I don't do this one so often. I don't know why not, but I just got to remember how to play it. Oh, that's right. Every night before I go to sleep, after thanking God for you and me, I pray to Him my soul to keep, just in case I don't make it through. I'll never know when it's my time, till I'm at the finish line. There won't be much I leave behind, and that's fine as long as you remember me when I've moved beyond this world. Your thoughts can be my mark upon this earth. You won't find me in the history books. I've got much higher hopes. Remember me as the one who loved you most. I haven't ushered in world peace. I probably never cured disease. All I've done is try to be the one you build your world around. 'Cause girl, I know that loving you is what the good Lord put me here to do. And if I needed to for you, I would lay my own life down. So remember me when I've moved beyond this world. Your thoughts can be my mark upon this earth. You won't find me in the history books. I've got much higher hopes. Remember me as the one who loved you most. If I can keep you warm and safe, put a smile on your face, walk through the years hand in hand, and when I'm dead and gone, write it on my stone, here lies a happy man. Remember me when I've moved beyond this world. Your thoughts can be my mark upon this earth. You won't find me in the history books. I've got much higher hopes. Remember me as the one who loved you most. Remember me as the one who loved you most. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you liked that song. Actually, I spent many years trying to be a behind-the-scenes songwriter, getting other artists to record my songs. And I've had a lot of artists record my songs, actually, but it's nobody famous. I was, really the dream is to get a major label artist to record a song. And that song, I actually managed to get a meeting with an A&R person at Warner Brothers Nashville. Or what is it called? The official name? Yeah, I guess it's Warner Brothers Nashville, the record company. And I got to play a bunch of songs. Usually you don't get to play a lot of songs, but she said, hey, play me everything you got. I'm like, okay. Sure, why not? And usually they, the normal reaction is that they pass on almost every song. I mean, they get so many songs, and they just have so many, and it's really hard to get anything. But she took a copy of this song, and this was years ago. And actually, Lacey, that's funny because her name was Chris Lacey. I shouldn't drop names, but so she's still there. She has a copy of the song, so who knows? Maybe we'll all be surprised someday and some artist will release this song as a single and we'll hear it on the radio. That's kind of a dream. But anyway, Lacey wants me to play Dumb and Dumber. Actually, you know what? I guess this is maybe the first time I will informally announce I decided to release Dumb and Dumber as a single, and I think it's going to be my next one. I just had somebody make an album cover for me. I have to decide which cover. He gave me like 3 choices. One of them is definitely not working for me, but the other 2 are pretty good. And I have to decide which. I think I decided on which one, but I don't know. I asked my wife. She likes the other one. And I know why she likes the other one, and I also know why I like the one she didn't choose. So I don't know. I think I've made up my mind, but I'm so indecisive I can always change it. until the day I upload it, which I have to do pretty soon if I'm going to get it out. I should probably upload it tonight and release it 30 days from now. That would be the smart thing to do, or release. I guess music comes out on Fridays for some reason, so I should release it on the Friday in a month. But anyway, without further ado, thank you, Maddie. When it comes to my heart, I always use my head. I don't get involved, 'cause I know how insane love gets. I read the book about Venus and Mars with my feet firmly on Earth. But I fell for her and blew it real bad, then messed it up worse. It was Dumb and Dumber, a double-barrel bummer, a 1-2 punch to the heart. It was Dumb and Dumber, I really did a number when I tried to be so smart. With all my horse sense and intelligence, I sure did catch on slow. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. She's a homecoming queen. She's the 4th of July. One look at her and I was stark raving out of my mind. We lit a flame till my brain stepped in and said, "Get a grip on yourself." Now I gotta see her holding hands with somebody else. It was Dumb and Dumber, a double-barrel bummer, a 1-2 punch to the heart. It was Dumb and Dumber, I really did a number when I tried to be so smart. With all my horse sense and intelligence, I sure did catch on slow. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. I used logic, I take calculated risks, but I didn't count on wanting her like this. It was Dumb and Dumber, a double-barrel bummer, a 1-2 punch to the heart. It was Dumb and Dumber, I really did a number when I tried to be so smart. With all my horse sense and intelligence, oh man, did I catch on slow. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. It was dumb to let myself fall in love, and even dumber to let her go. Oh, I'm sorry, Lacey, your comments keep turning on and off apparently, because I did get your comment to play Dumb and Dumber. So that got through. So if you're enjoying my live, again, please like, share, and follow me if you're not following me already. And as I said before, you know, I'm concerned about this TikTok ban that may be happening. So, oh, thank you, Chloe, for the follow. So, you know, there's a link in my profile. It says website, but it actually takes you to my link tree. So you can follow me in other places, and including my website and my Discord server and other streaming platforms. So in case that ban comes through, I hope we can still, you know, connect. So please follow me in as many places as you can using that link in my bio. I guess if you click it, it'll say, "Warning, taking you to it." Oh, you know, funny. Oh, your comment got through. That's funny you should mention that, because there's a story. I actually, when I first started going to Nashville, that song was, you know, that song almost got me my big break. But before that happened, you know, it's really hard to get to see publishers when you're a new writer. I ended up getting to see lots of publishers, but one of the first publishers I got to see, she wanted to sign 2 of my songs. That one, and I don't know if you remember Ain't No School for That. Maybe I'll play that next. But I've been playing Ain't No School for That lately. So those are 2 of my like oldest like country songs that were good enough to, you know, demo and take to Nashville. And this publisher wanted to sign those 2 songs. Except I was flabbergasted because she wanted me to change that line. And that line was the whole reason I wrote that song. You know, when I heard, you know, when I thought of the song because, you know, I was in this conversation about song titles. And actually it was my wife overheard the conversation. She said, you know, Dumb and Dumber, that was a great title for a movie, even though it wouldn't be a good song title. And as soon as she said that, I was like, wait a second. And I thought of that line. And so that's like, oh, I got to write this. This is too good not to, I mean, this is like totally, I got to write this. So I wrote it based on that line. I would never have written the song if I hadn't thought of that line. And so I took it to this publisher and she wanted to sign the song, but she wanted me to change that line. And this is a successful, you know, music publisher in Nashville. And I don't know what she was thinking, but she wanted me to change that line. And she told me the thing she wanted me to change it to, I thought was just horrible. She wanted me to change it to, it was dumb to let myself fall in love, but even dumber not to let her know. I thought, and you know, I was a, you know, kind of a rookie writer at the time, and you don't want to argue with publishers. So I didn't say anything, but I wasn't going to sign the song with her if she wanted me to change that line. So I didn't know how to handle it, so I just didn't sign either song with her. Plus, she refused to grant what they call a reversion clause, and I was always advised, always get a reversion clause, which means if they don't do anything with the song, you get it back after a certain amount of time, which could be anywhere from 2 to 5 years. But she didn't grant those at all. So I thought, oh, okay. And so I didn't sign them with her. Anyway, that's still, I can't believe she wanted me to change that line, because there would be no reason to write that song if I didn't have that line. But I mentioned Ain't No School for That, which is the other song she wanted. Maybe I should have signed that one with her, because nobody else ever signed that song. I did get some other, you know, things happening with Dumb and Dumber, and it almost became my big break, but it was not meant to be. But I'm going to do this song too. And I think I'm going to maybe, oh, thank you, Amanda. So I think I may release this one too. But I have that other song I played earlier, Being Me, that I want to release, and I just finished another political song. I have several songs I want to release, and I don't know if I can release all of them. I was all tucked in, but I couldn't sleep. I was starting school the next day. What would the other kids think of me? What if no one asked me to play? Daddy said, son, I know how you feel. It seems there's so much to learn. Your teacher will help you to read and write where the other kids are concerned. There ain't no school for that. You just do your best. Keep on moving ahead and let God do the rest. It's a matter of feeling more than fact. And there ain't no school for that. I comb my hair and shine my boots. Check the mirror one last time. It was my first date with Becky Jones, the sweetest girl at Davis High. Dad said, son, I know how you feel, as he handed me the keys to the car. There ain't no way you can be prepared for when someone steals your heart. There ain't no school for that. You just do your best. Keep on moving ahead and let God do the rest. It's a matter of feeling more than fact. And there ain't no school for that. Me and Becky just brought home our first. The future's in my hands. I say to Daddy, I hope I can fill your shoes. And now I understand there ain't no school for that. You just do your best, keep on moving ahead and let God do the rest. It's a matter of feeling more than fact, and there ain't no school for that. It's a matter of feeling more than fact, and there ain't no school for that. Thank you, Aqua, for the follow. If you're enjoying my live, everybody, please share and follow me if you're not already. And thank you, Emily, for the follow. I really appreciate you. And let's see if we can get to 20,000 likes. How are we doing on the likes department? Let me check this little screen here. Oh, we're up to 12,000. Let's get to 20,000. That would be totally awesome. I don't know if anything really happens if I get to 20,000, but it feels good, right? Also, I guess it tells the algorithm that you're enjoying the live, so it sends more people along. How long have I been here? Oh, I've been here an hour already? Oh my goodness, time flies. You know, I'm afraid to do too many songs. I kind of have the semi-artificial limit of an hour to keep playing songs because, you know, I have long COVID. I have chronic fatigue. I'm surprised I made it this far tonight because I was feeling unusually tired today. I actually didn't get out of bed till 3 o'clock. That's, you know, I spend most of my day either sleeping or lying down because I have this chronic fatigue from long COVID. So usually after an hour, I'm kind of done playing songs, but I feel like at least I should play one more. So I can do another country song. I have this country song I was actually thinking of starting with this song tonight, and then I forgot about it. Or, God, there's several that I really want to play. And, all right, I'm going to do this one. I guess it's kind of a country-ish song. It's not really country. It's more... Well, it's kind of rock, kind of country. That's a lot of my songs kind of, it's, you know, I find it hard to really do marketing in music. That's why I like this TikTok so much, because it doesn't seem to care what genre I'm in. You know, every marketing class I've ever taken or marketing video or anything I've ever watched in music, they say, first step, find an artist that you sound like. And right there, it's like, I don't sound like any other artist. I just do kind of what I do. I don't, you know, find which genre do you fit in? It's like, well, I'm, you know, kind of rock, I'm kind of country, I'm kind of a little bit pop, maybe a little folk, you know, some of my songs have a little blues or even jazz in them. It's like, I don't know what my genre is. I'm sort of like in between genres. So this is one of those. You could call it rock, you could kind of call it country, you could kind of call it pop or singer-songwriter or whatever. But this is a song that means, oh, thank you, Jordan, for the share. The song means a lot to me because it's a celebration of a relationship. It's a real life song. It's a celebration of a relationship that started in unlikely circumstances and defied the odds to last year after year. And here we are. Even though we came from such different worlds, at that one single time and place on earth, there we were. Now somehow, when so many years have flown, look around at this place that we call home. Here we are. Day after day after day, page after calendar page, nothing could stand in our way. We're joined at the heart. We could have drifted apart anywhere under the stars, but of all places we both could be, here we are. Through those times when it all seemed way too much, and it felt like both of us had enough. Still, here we are. Cry or laugh at the things we did back then. Still, it all comes down to this in the end. Here we are. Day after day after day, page after calendar page. Nothing could stand in our way. We're joined at the heart. We could have drifted apart anywhere under the stars, but of all places we both could be, here we are. Day after day after day, page after calendar page. Nothing could stand in our way. We're joined at the heart. We could have drifted apart anywhere under the stars, but of all places we both could be, here we are. Here we are. Of all places we both could be, here we are. Thank you, Taya, for the follow, and Jordan for the share. Thank you so much. So everybody, please, if you're enjoying my live, please follow me if you're not already. And again, you know, because this TikTok ban might be happening, please follow me on other platforms wherever you can. Oh, thank you for the follow. So there's that link in my bio. It says website, but it really takes you to the link tree or the smart link, or whatever the right word is these days. It has my website, my Discord server, which I would love for you to join. It has my other streaming platforms where you can see me, and it has all my social media. So in case there's that TikTok ban, please follow me in as many of those places as you can. And let's see. Let's see how we're doing. You know, I don't know if you can see my live goal on your screen, but TikTok is telling me I should encourage users to send gifts. And so far today, we are 0% of the way to the live goal, which is, you know, it'd be better to not be zero, to be un-0% of the way there. I don't know if we'll be able to make it to 9. I don't know if you can even see that on your screen, because I don't get to see the screen from where I'm streaming at. So I don't even know if it's there. But if it is, I would totally appreciate it if you can help approach that goal. So I don't know if I can really, if it'd be smart for me to even do any more songs tonight. How are we doing on likes? Let's get to 20,000 if we're not there yet. Let's see. We're at 14, almost 15,000. I know this is behind a little bit, so maybe we're at 15,000 already. My screen says 14,677. It says we're 73% of the way to the goal. And I love making my goals, you know. I'm a goal-oriented kind of guy. So, I don't know. Maybe, should I play another song? I don't know. You know, the problem is that with this chronic fatigue, there's something called post-exertional malaise. I know I've explained this. Some of you already know this, but some of you don't. Oh, thank you. I'm so glad you would like to hear another song. But you know, if I don't do any more songs tonight, I really like to go live on Wednesdays and Thursdays. I can't commit to a schedule because of this chronic fatigue. You know, I almost didn't make it tonight. I kind of try to get live before 9 o'clock, and it was like, I got to take a nap always before my live. I got to take a nap because of this fatigue. And it was already like almost 10 after 9. I'm like, okay, it's now or never. I even wrote that in my Discord server. It's now or never. Am I going to do it? And I'm like, okay, let me do it. So I'm going to shoot for tomorrow night at around the same time. And hopefully I'll make it. I can sort of force myself by trying to schedule on TikTok a live event. I did that, what was it, Monday night? But I only decided like 4 hours ahead of time that I was going to be able to do it. So if I schedule a live event now, there'll be a whole day of that event being up there. I don't know if that helped any. Oh, thank you, very funny gal, for the follow. And so set your notifications. And also, on my Discord server, there's an automatic notification when I go live. And I usually post something ahead of time, a few minutes ahead of time to let people know I'm getting ready. So, again, thank you, very funny girl. Very funny gal. I'll bet you are. I'm a very funny guy, too. Oh, and thank you, Furio, for the follow. And please, everybody, follow me if you're enjoying this, and follow me on all those other places which you can find in my bio link. It says website, but it's my link tree. I like to think I'm a very funny guy. Some people tell me I am. Some people tell me, well, I tell myself that I'm a goofball. I think my kids know that. Sometimes I I really hate dumb jokes, but I really love dumb jokes if they're clever in some way. Sometimes the dumber, the better, Well, that's why I wrote a song called Dumb and Dumber. How fitting, right? I'm so tempted to play this new political song that I wrote. I'm still getting feedback on it from my fellow songwriters. So I don't know if it's ready to go yet. There's so many songs I want to share with you. Of course, I start to feel like I'm repeating myself. I only got how many songs do I have that are in my, quote, repertoire that I can play? It's like, I don't know, somewhere around 50? Maybe more, I don't know. Yeah, more than 50. How many are on this page? Yeah, there's like 30 on this page, and 5 on this page, and 6 on this page, and those are work in progress. Yeah, maybe 50 or so. I don't know. I don't want to repeat myself too much, but there are certain songs that the most recent ones are the ones I like to play the most often. I just realized my third and fourth most recent songs I did not play tonight, and I play those pretty often. Maybe I'll have to play them tomorrow night. So, I don't know if you saw my story video tonight. I've been telling my life story on my videos. Tonight, I posted about sort of a big change that happened at my first job. I mentioned I started out, I made such a bad first impression. And then, the first 9 months were frustrating because, I don't know, I was always a little bit, suffering from depression, so I wasn't like shining like a star or anything. And I just didn't seem to be able to make much of an impression on my boss. But then, after 9 months, I don't know if I should tell you, I should make you watch the video to find out what happened. And there was a radical change that occurred. For the better. So I guess I'll keep you in suspense and you can watch my video. So I don't know, anybody want to ask me anything? I mean, I can hang around and chat for a few minutes more. It's just the exertion of doing songs. I just don't want to trigger the post-exertional malaise, which, that your body has a threshold, but you don't know you've exceeded it until it's too late. And then you find out by the next day. Yes? Abby says yes. I'm not sure what yes to what. Do you have a question you would like to ask? I would love to, hang around and chat a little longer. But I think, stay. Okay, well, I need something to talk about. That's why I'm encouraging questions. I mean, I can just tell more stories. I could recap some of the story. I don't know if I want to tell stories that I haven't posted about yet, because then you won't want to watch the videos if you already know the stories. I also love to talk about songwriting. I could use some of my own songs for examples. Like the last song I played, "Here We Are." When I was, especially when you're writing commercial songs and you're trying to get other artists to record them and you're pitching them to publishers and record labels and everything, kind of in a way, the most important part of the song is the title, or at least the idea behind the song. So, I mean, there's a lot of songs that have the similar titles, and if you're gonna use a title that has been used before, you gotta kind of have a different, unique spin on it. But it's better to have a unique title, because publishers get like songs and songs. Everybody wants to, there's not that many publishers compared to the number of the songwriters. So many songwriters are trying to get the publisher's attention. So they get so many submissions, and they reject most submissions. They don't even, there's a phrase, unsolicited material. Most publishers, or successful ones, don't accept unsolicited material. So if you're a nobody, there's no way to get to them without making some sort of connection, which can be done. If your stuff is good and you hang around in the music industry, people will give you names and you'll make connections. Sometimes I managed to talk my way in a couple of times. And the more success you have, the easier it becomes to talk your way in, because you just tell them, I did this and this and this, and I know this, and I actually had one industry person. I didn't use this as much as I should have, I guess. But there was one well-known industry person who just said, "I give you permission to use my name anywhere in town." And that's like an amazing, amazing endorsement, It's kind of frustrating for me that with all these things going for me, I still haven't had the big hit, and a lot of that's my own fault, and some of it's luck. But I'm going off on tangents. But the title is so important, because they get all these submissions, and then they end up, okay, I'll take this, and then they get it with a stack of, it used to be cassettes or CDs, and I don't know, I don't know how people submit songs now, if they send MP3s or whatever, but they'd have this stack on their desk, and they'd like, which one of these am I going to listen to? And they'd kind of go through them until they find a title that interests them. I mean, if you have a song called "I Love You," why would I want to listen to that? There's like a million songs called "I Love You." Although there was actually a country hit called "I Love You," but that was written by a known writer. So they already had a publisher. But if you're an unknown writer and you have a song called "I Love You," you're probably not going to get it listened to unless, if you get an in-person meeting, you might get it listened to. So I had this title, "Here We Are." And I really liked it. But there was this part of me thinking, is that title really strong enough to write a song about? And I don't have to worry about it as much since I'm doing my own songs, but there's still the songwriter in me that, thinks about these things. And there was just something about this title that I kept coming back to it. It just felt so good to me to write it. I knew what I wanted. I knew what it was about. A lot of times, songwriters, a typical way of writing songs, at least in the old days, it's changed a little bit. But you'd sit down, you'd make a writing appointment, and you'd bring in a list of titles. And then you'd go over the list and find ones that both writers liked, and then you just have the title. And then thank you, Lee, for the follow. And then you'd sit there and you go, okay, so what's this about? And you'd come up with, different storylines. And then sometimes the first storyline you come up with is like, yeah, that's great. But sometimes, well, it could be about this. Or it could be, what if it was about this? Or, and then you kind of throw it. And then, oh, yeah, okay, let's do that. And then but this one I knew what it was about right from the beginning. I started out with the topic. I wanted to write about, it was about the fact that my wife and I had, after all we'd been through, and our kids had gone off to college and they graduated and here we are. They're gone and after all this, here we are. So it's like, that's what it's about. I'm not sitting there thinking about what the story is. I just had to convince myself that title was strong enough. And, I just kept coming back to it so I was like, okay, I got to write this. And then it actually took me several attempts. I couldn't figure out the right way to approach the story. And I wrote this lyric. I thought, yeah, I got it. And I wrote the lyric, and I went to bed, and I got up the next morning to work on the music, and I looked at the lyric, and I'm like, this sucks. It's like, this is bad. So I tried rewriting it, and the same thing happened. And it took me, sometimes it's just like you got to figure out the right opening line. And when I finally figured out the opening line, the rest of it came really fast. So that's the story of that song. All right. Well, anyway, again, if you're enjoying my live and you want to see more, please follow me. And if you can set your notifications, that's even better because, I don't have a set schedule. And also, follow me on other platforms in case of the dreaded TikTok ban. It looks like at least we can have a little reprieve. How old am I? I could ask the dangerous question, how old do I look? But that's probably a bad idea. I am the age where my son, when he was younger, used to laugh at the number. He used to think the number was really funny. And anytime he'd see this number anywhere, he would say, Dad, look! That's a hint. Yeah. Does that give it away? Is that obvious enough of a hint as to what the... Well, thank you so much. Yeah, I'm going to hit the big 7-0 next year. And, but thank you. I appreciate it. I always looked young for my age. I guess I still do. But, I actually have a song about this. Oh God, I didn't play this song tonight either. And, I'm so tempted to play it, but if you're there tomorrow night, remind me to play the song about being young or being old. It's about being old and being young. It's actually called Young Enough to Know Better. It's a song about, I mentioned earlier, I had this dream of having a hit song and I haven't had it yet. And how I could give up. And I was the ripe young age of 62 when I put out my first album, when I embarked on being an artist instead of a behind-the-scenes songwriter. That's way too old, according to the industry. I mean, it's a young person's industry. So, who ever heard of an artist launching a career at the age of 62? But, so I wrote that song. It's about that. And hopefully it's an inspiration to others, no matter what age you are. It's if you really have a dream, you should never really give up on it. I mean, that's almost silly advice. Maybe some dreams are totally unreachable. Like if I had a dream of being an Olympic figure skater, and that's my dream, and I'm 70 years old, and my body is totally, I've never had flexible, my joints have always been the opposite of flexible. So if my dream is to be an Olympic figure skater, well, that's silly. It's just not even remotely possible. So that would be a dream to give up on. But some dreams, are achievable, even if they're hard. And if the dream is achievable, then maybe don't give up. And even if you never make it, you've always had something to work for and look forward to and work towards, So that's my words of wisdom. That's my wise old man words of wisdom for today. Oh, thank you, Vicky, for the follow. I'm probably the oldest person here tonight, right? I noticed, on the other platforms, I don't even have enough followers and views and everything to get meaningful data. But on TikTok, I can see that, where's my phone? I can see, I'm going to get my phone out. This is weird. I'm going to open TikTok while I'm streaming on TikTok. I don't know if it'll even let me see my profile because I'm live. Let's see what happens if I open TikTok. Oh, yeah, it lets me. I can look at my analysis. More tools. Where's the numbers? It'll tell me. Where is it? Maybe it's here. It'll tell me the age of my, the fans. And it turns out most of my fans or followers or viewers or whatever are ages from 24 to 35, I think it says. But I can't find that now. Well, we don't have to do that. And some of them are, 16 to 24. And it says like 1% is over the age of 55. So it's a pretty good guess that I'm the oldest person here right now involved in this live, which is kind of weird. But I'm really glad that people who are younger than me actually like my music. My own kids didn't really like my music. I was doing country music, and they, when they were growing up, hated country music. My son now at least likes some country music. And, my daughter says, my songs sound, they're not current, so she doesn't like my songs that much. You're not going to appeal to people. Your songs sound like older songs, and well, I'm so glad to know that some young people like, I guess they're old school songwriting. I try to incorporate modern elements, but yeah, I'm like, I started writing songs in the 80s, and I studied the craft in the 80s and 90s and 2000s. So that's how I learned to write. The music I grew up on, I grew up on the Beatles and the psychedelic music in the 60s and the singer-songwriters like Carole King in the early 70s. And then I became a huge Deadhead and, listened to a lot of Grateful Dead. And that's the music I grew up on. So that's what influenced me, and that's kind of in my blood. All right. Well, anyway, it has been so much fun. I probably should get going for tonight. I'm going to see if I can come back tomorrow night around 9. I don't know if I should commit to it by creating a TikTok event, and then I got to do it. But thank you all for being here. This has really been fun, as always. Oh, 20,000, we made it. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, I'm glad I hung around. Oh, this screen still says 19,515, so there's some lagging here. There's some laggards. There's some lag. It's lagging, whatever the word is. But now it's up to 9662, 9726, 56. 9792. Wow, it's really behind. If we're up to 20,000 right now, it's only showing 19,867. It's 99% of the way there. Oh, it's almost there. It's almost there. It's almost there. Oh, it made it. So now there should be a little anime or whatever across your screen. Let me know. Tell me if you see the animation that shows up on your screen. This app is supposed to send something once we hit the 20,000 goal. I am so glad to, and I really appreciate you all. Thank you so much. I didn't make my live goal, though. I wish I could make my live goal. I'm actually 0% of the way there. But sometimes we make the live goal, but not tonight. I don't know if you can even see the live goal. That's a TikTok thing. But anyway, maybe we'll make the live goal tomorrow night. So, as always, it has been so much fun, and thank you all. Oh, thank you, Vale, for the follow. And before I go, please follow me. I'll leave a few more seconds so people can follow me. And also, go to my profile. Oh, thank you, Corey, for the follow. Go to my profile and click on that website link, and it'll take you to all the other places you can follow me, so that if the TikTok ban happens, we'll still be able to connect. And again, I will attempt. I have it in my mind to go live tomorrow night around 9 o'clock. And I hope I will see you then.